Sometimes, the greatest love stories begin with a mistake. It was nearly midnight when 24-year-old Sarah's phone buzzed. A text message appeared on her screen. "Hey babe, I made it home safely. Thank you for tonight. I can't stop thinking about you." Sarah frowned. She stared at the message for a moment before replying. "Sorry, I think you have the wrong number." A few seconds later, another message arrived. "Wait. You're not Emily?" Sarah laughed. "Nope. Definitely not Emily." "Well, that's embarrassing," the stranger replied. "A little," Sarah answered. That should have been the end of it. But it wasn't. The stranger introduced himself as Jake. He was funny, charming, and surprisingly easy to talk to. What started as a simple mistake turned into a late-night conversation that lasted until 3 in the morning. The next day, Jake texted again. Then the day after that. Soon, texting became part of their daily routine. Good morning messages. Random jokes. Long conversations about dreams, fears, and everything in between. Weeks turned into months. Even though they had never met, Sarah felt closer to Jake than anyone else. There was just one problem. They lived hundreds of miles apart. Every time Jack suggested meeting, Sarah hesitated. What if he wasn't who she imagined? What if meeting ruined everything? But one evening, Jake sent a message she couldn't ignore. "Sarah, I know we're far apart, but I don't want to spend another day wondering what could happen if we met." Her heart raced. For several minutes, she stared at the screen. Then she finally typed. "Okay." A week later, they agreed to meet at a small coffee shop halfway between their cities. Sarah arrived first. Her hands trembled as she waited. Every time the door opened, her heart skipped a beat. Then she saw him. Jake. Holding a single white rose. For a moment, neither of them spoke. Months of conversations suddenly felt impossible to put into words. Then Jake smiled. The same smile she had imagined countless times. "Hi, Sarah." She smiled back. "Hi, Jake." The awkwardness disappeared almost instantly. They talked for hours. Just like they always had through text messages. Only now, they were sitting face to face. When the coffee shop closed, neither of them wanted the day to end. As they stood outside, Jake took a deep breath. "You know," he said, "I'm really glad I texted the wrong number." Sarah laughed. "Me too." Jake looked into her eyes. "Actually, it's the best mistake I've ever made." Sarah felt her cheeks turn red. For the first time, she realized that sometimes fate doesn't need a perfect plan. Sometimes, all it takes is one wrong message sent to the right person. And from that day forward, neither of them ever had to wonder what might have been. Because the mistake that brought them together became the beginning of their forever.